Morning, it's the Village of Oak Lawn Board of Trustees regular meeting. The agenda, Village of Oak, Village Hall, Auditorium, 9446 South Raymond Avenue. This is meeting number 2023-16. It is Tuesday, September 26, 2023, and it is 9 a.m. Roll call, please.
Mayor Borderer.
Present.
Trustee Pembroke.
Present.
Trustee Mallow.
Here.
Trustee Stalker.
Here.
Trustee Desmond.
Here.
Trustee Stock.
Here.
And can I have a motion to allow Trustee Oliniechek to participate by phone?
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Pembroke.
Yes.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
Trustee Desmond.
Yep. Yes.
Trustee Stock.
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, thank you. All right, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, any public comments?
There are none.
Any conflict of interest with this agenda amongst any of us here? Hearing none, we'll move on to a NICOR presentation. Victor Services. How are you, sir?
How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you. I do have a PowerPoint version. I don't know if it, yeah, cool. A lot of it's going to be review. I don't know if you remember me. I think this is our third time out here giving a presentation. So a lot of it's pretty much similar except for the project map. You can go to the next slide, please. Yeah, so we're a service-disabled, veteran-owned business operating all across the Midwest, Texas, Seattle, Florida, the Carolinas, and then myself, specifically in Illinois, we have about 5 trucks. Next slide, please. That's a list of the contacts for our project, just in case anybody with the village has any questions, concerns, comments. That's myself, Alex Goss at the top, Mark Trueblood, my boss, who gave the first presentation, if you remember, and then Dan Evans is our field representative. Next slide, please. So what are we doing? So essentially when NICOR, anytime they come out to do gas installation, we are the post contractor. So basically, they're using trenchless technology to install the gas.
Sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
Can you take him off mute? He can't hear.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, so essentially anytime NICOR is doing installation, they hire us to come out after the fact to inspect the sewer pipe in the area just to make sure that no impingements were made. It can be a risk to the community when they are because gas can leak into the pipe. Which obviously can cause issues for homeowners, businesses, and the community in general. Next slide, please. And that's what a crossbore looks like. So fortunately, in our previous projects on Oak Lawn, I think we've only found one, and it was repaired immediately. But that's a picture of what a crossbore looks like, and that bottom picture is a picture of the repair. When we do find those, our first step is to call NICOR directly. They send out a representative who does a gas test to make sure it's not immediately a risk to the community. And then at that point, usually within about 48 hours, it's repaired. Next slide, please. The scope of this project's on 95th Street from Cicero, and it's stopping just short of Pulaski. So essentially, this one's different from our last projects because there was no gas services, no new gas meters installed. It looks like it's mostly businesses on 95th, at least for the area that we're at. And we just need to be able to clear the sewer of the gas main that was installed. So we don't need to, we're not going to be knocking on doors as frequently as previous projects. We just need to get past the gas main and then we're done and out of the way. Next slide, please. That's a more detailed map. The thick black line is where the gas was installed specifically. The dashed line is old gas that's retired. There's no need for us to do any inspections on that. I do just walk in the job site a little bit. I do think the black line's a little bit misleading on some of these streets. It doesn't go nearly as far south as it appears on this map. And next slide, please. That's kind of an example. Obviously, it's a higher traffic road, 95th. So we will need to occupy the curbside lane, coming both east and west because there's sewer on both sides. When that is the case, we have an arrow board that's up to divert traffic around us so we can safely perform our inspections. There's plenty of signage, cones. We try to make it, and our trucks are lit up like a Christmas tree, so we're tough to miss. We are aware, obviously, with traffic and everything, that could cause some delays for the community. So we instruct our crews to set up after 9 a.m., so hopefully that's not interfering with anybody's work day and school and whatnot. And other than that, any questions, comments, concerns you might have?
Yes. Mark, the dates again in October?
We were hoping next Monday. which,
So we're talking one day here, event
it'd be probably about 1 week from
1
start to
week?
finish. Yep.
And just to point out that traffic eastbound during the rush hour, maybe from about 4 to 5:30, often is very, very heavy as people come off the tollway and head east, so be aware of that too.
Yep.
As far as traffic obstruction.
We're hoping to be wrapped up each day by 4 o'clock.
That's great, thanks. Any other
It might
questions?
carry over a little bit, but we're going to try to get out as soon as we can. So,
Thank you, sir.
absolutely.
Any other questions? Thank you, sir, for your
Thank you.
presentation. All right, approval to the closed, approval of the closed meeting minutes, number 2023-09 dated August 8th, 2023. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Pembroke?
Yes.
Trustee Mallow?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Desmond?
Yes.
Trustee Sack?
Yes.
Passes. Approval of regular meeting minutes 2023-15 dated September 12th, 2023. Motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Pembroke?
Yes.
Trustee Mallow?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Desmond?
Yes.
Trustee Sack?
Yes.
Thank you. New business by trustee. We'll start in District 1.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no new business.
District 2, Alex?
I have no new business.
Okay, District 3.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to mention one item in regards to Public Works and what they did over at 95th and Southwest Highway. For years, those islands that are there have been crumbling. Myself, Trustee Oliniechek, Public Works met with IDOT. It is an IDOT road. We asked them about fixing them. They gave us a 2 to 3 year timeframe, which was unacceptable in our view as far as safety concerns. So we did go ahead and, with Bill Meyer's help, he was able to secure the work that needed to be done to get those corrected. And I've been by them. They're beautiful. The crumbling that was going on would have never made it through the time that IDOT had on their timeline. So we did send IDOT a bill for that, so hopefully they get that and quickly pay it. So, but they are beautiful. It is nice to see that those are fixed for the safety of the kids that cross those streets. Just the numerous complaints that we've gotten over the years since I've been trustee is a big thing. So I didn't want that to go unnoticed because they are beautiful. They are there. It is due. Village went ahead and took care of that safety concerns. That's all I have.
Thank you, Trustee Mallow. Yes, I too often got complaints and concerns about that intersection right up until the opening of the school year. So you did a fine job, okay, getting that job done for us. Thank you, sir. District 4.
No new business, Mayor.
District 5.
Yeah, I'd just like to mention that just recently, Mayor Vorder and I attended the Illinois Municipal League Conference. It's held at the Hilton Chicago downtown from September 21st to 23rd. It's an education session for people involved in municipal government. Some of the subject matter was Illinois Open Meetings Act and the introduction of FOIAs, Freedom of Information Act, downstate police, fire, and pension investment funds, State House briefing with the legislators, cross community climate collaboration, cybersecurity attacks, and they also have individual tracks for people such as attorneys, clerks, communications, economic development, finance, human resource management, newly elected officials, and many others. This program, I've been attending it for the last 9 years. I've seen most of the sessions, and every time I find something new, I just want to encourage all trustees to attend these meetings if at all possible. It really makes it easier for you to understand your job, the job you're supposed to be doing as a village trustee. And you meet a lot of great people and a lot of your neighbors that are also holding office. Terry Vorder and I went, and we thought it was a great opportunity to not only meet people, but learn new things. That's it.
Thank you, trustee, and you're absolutely correct. We're never too old to learn something new, right? All
Absolutely.
right, District 6.
No new business.
Okay, thanks. We'll move on to the village manager's report.
Nothing to report, Mayor.
Thank you. Consent agenda, all items on the consent agenda are routine and have been brought forward at the direction of the Board of Trustees, village manager, or village committees, and will be enacted with one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. A, request the Board of Trustees approval of the Arts and Events Commission recommendation 8-0 to approve the limited use of Patriot Station by the Village of Orland Park for their annual Santa's North Pole Express event on Thursday, December 7th, and Friday, September 8th. This is a great event to bring your kids or your grandkids. I've done that every year. It did get canceled a little bit with the pandemic, and it's up and running again this year. Please keep that in mind, a great way to spend some time with your family. B is request the Board of Trustees approval of the St. Linus Homecoming Parade on Saturday, September 30th, 2023, from 109th and Laramie to St. Linus School, and to waive fees of $168.52 associated with the event. C, request the Board of Trustees approval of the Zoning and Planning Commission's recommendation 7-0 to vacate Franklin Avenue west of 55th Avenue. And D is ordinance 231662, an ordinance vacating a portion of Franklin Street at 9700 South 55th Avenue. E, request Board of Trustees approval of the Zoning and Planning Commission's recommendation 7-0 to consolidate the village-owned properties at 9700 South 55th Avenue to eliminate multiple property index numbers, PINs. F, ordinance 231663, an ordinance approving and authorizing the consolidation of parcels and the execution of a plot of re-subdivision for village property located at 9700 South 55th Avenue. G, ordinance 231664, an ordinance approving the Village of Oak Lawn's Employee Benefit Handbook and authorizing the provision of the benefits provided for therein. H, resolution 231661, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of an intergovernmental meeting with County of Cook, Illinois for housing and urban development. I, resolution 231662, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a facility encroachment agreement with CSX Transportation Incorporated as part of the 2013 Regional Water System Redundancy Project. Motion, please.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Pembroke.
Yes.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
Trustee Desmond.
Yes.
Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Motion passes. Thanks. Village Clerk's report.
We have disbursement resolution number 2023-16D dated September 26th, 2023, in the amount of $1,646,727.61.
Motion, please.
Motion approved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Pembroke.
Yes.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
Trustee Desmond.
Yes.
Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Motion passes. Village President's report. I'd just like to bring the attention to many parents out there. I have seen a great increase in these electric scooters and electric bikes that are proliferating around the village, and I'm very concerned about safety of these children. And believe me, they're young, as much as 10 years old. I've seen them. They don't obey the traffic laws, and I believe under the Illinois Motor Vehicle Act, those vehicles, including electric bikes, are subject to the laws that requires them to stop at stop signs, okay, obey speed limits, and some of these bikes can go pretty fast. and certainly be aware of their surroundings, and for motorists to be aware of these things, too. I'm going to ask the police department to be a little bit aware of these situations, and hopefully we can avoid any tragedies that may occur. That's all I have. I take a motion for executive session 2023-11. Sorry. Okay, for discussing the closed meeting minutes of 2023-10 dated September 12th, 2023, and 2, the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employee of the public body. Motion, please.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Pembroke.
Yes.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
Trustee Desmond.
Yes.
Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Motion passes. Thanks you. That ends our public portion of the meeting. Thanks for coming out.